Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A regular route for a sentry or policeman. An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs. The activity of playing 18 holes of golf. A round of golf takes about 4 hours. Attack in speech or writing. Become round, plump, or shapely. Having the shape or form of a circle. Any circular or rotating mechanism. The usual activities in your day. The doctor made his rounds. A part song in which voices follow each other. One voice starts and others join in one after another until all are singing different parts of the song at the same time. They enjoyed singing rounds. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. A charge of ammunition for a single shot. Pronounce with rounded lips. Of sounds, full and rich. From beginning to end, throughout. It rains all year round on sky. Sports, a division during which one team is on the offensive. Make round. Round the edges. A serving to each of a group, usually alcoholic. He ordered a second round. Express as a round number. Round off the amount. A crosspiece between the legs of a chair. A cut of beef between the rump and the lower leg. An outburst of applause. There was a round of applause. Mathematics, expressed to the nearest integer, 10, 100, or 1000. In round numbers. Often plural, a series of professional calls, usually in a set order. The doctor goes on his rounds first thing every morning. The course along which communication spread. The story is going the rounds in Washington. Wind around. Move along a circular course. Round the bend. A regular route for a sentry or policeman. In the old days, a policeman walked a beat and knew all his people by name. Come out better in a competition, race, or conflict. Agassi beat Becker in the tennis championship. Make a rhythmic sound. The drums beat all night. Avoid paying. Beat the subway fare. Move rhythmically. Her heart was beating fast. Be a mystery or bewildering to. This beats me. Wear out completely. I'm beat. Make a sound like a clock or a timer. The grandfather clock beat midnight. The rhythmic contraction and expansion of the arteries with each beat of the heart. He could feel the beat of her heart. Move with a flapping motion. The basic rhythmic unit in a piece of music. The conductor set the beat. Very tired. So beat I could flop down and go to sleep anywhere. Move with or as if with a regular alternating motion. A member of the beat generation. A nonconformist in dress and behavior. Prosody. The accent in a metrical foot of verse. Give a beating to. Subject to a beating, either as a punishment or as an act of aggression. Thugs beat him up when he walked down the street late at night. Move with a thrashing motion. The eagle beat its wings and soared high into the sky. Beat through cleverness and wit. I beat the traffic. Stir vigorously. Beat the egg whites. A regular rate of repetition. The cocks raised the beat. A single pulsation of an oscillation produced by adding two waves of different frequencies has a frequency equal to the difference between the two oscillations. A stroke or blow. The signal was 2 beats on the steam pipe. Be superior. Reading beats watching television. Glare or strike with great intensity. The sun was beating down on us. Hit repeatedly. Beat on the door. Indicate by beating, as with the fingers or drumsticks. Make by pounding or trampling. Beat a path through the forest. Produce a rhythm by striking repeatedly. Beat the drum. Sail with much tacking or with difficulty. The boat beat in the strong wind. Shape by beating. Beat swords into plowshares. Strike. A part of one's own body, repeatedly, as in great emotion or in accompaniment to music. Beat one's breast. Strike, water or bushes, repeatedly to rouse animals for hunting. The act of beating to windward, sailing as close as possible to the direction from which the wind is blowing. The sound of stroke or blow. He heard the beat of a drum. An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs. The never-ending cycle of the seasons. Ride a motorcycle. The unit of frequency, 1 Hz, has a periodic interval of 1 second, named for Heinrich Rudolf Hertz. Ride a bicycle. A wheeled vehicle that has 2 wheels and is moved by foot pedals. A single complete execution of a periodically repeated phenomenon. A year constitutes a cycle of the seasons. A periodically repeated sequence of events. A cycle of reprisal and retaliation. A series of poems or songs on the same theme. Schubert song cycles. Cause to go through a recurring sequence. Cycle the laundry in this washing program. Pass through a cycle. This machine automatically cycles. Recur in repeating sequences. An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs. Recurring at regular intervals. The basic rhythmic unit in a piece of music. The piece has a fast rhythm. Natural family planning, in which ovulation is assumed to occur 14 days before the onset of a period. The fertile period would be assumed to extend from day 10 through day 18 of her cycle. The arrangement of spoken words alternating stressed and unstressed elements. The rhythm of Frost's poetry. The activity of playing 18 holes of golf. A round of golf takes about 4 hours. Attack in speech or writing. Launch an attack or assault on. Begin hostilities or start warfare with. Serbian forces assailed Bosnian towns all week. Attack someone physically or emotionally. Nightmares assailed him regularly. The crime of forcing a person to submit to sexual intercourse against his or her will. Attack in speech or writing. Attack someone physically or emotionally. The mugger assaulted the woman. Force someone to have sex against their will. A threatened or attempted physical attack by someone who appears to be able to cause bodily harm if not stopped. Close fighting during the culmination of a military attack. Thoroughbred that won the Triple Crown in 1946. Ideas or actions intended to deal with a problem or situation. An attack on inflation. Attack in speech or writing. The editors of the left-leaning paper attacked the new House Speaker. Military, an offensive against an enemy, using weapons. The attack began at dawn. Take the initiative and go on the offensive. The Serbs attacked the village at night. A decisive manner of beginning a musical tone or phrase. Intense adverse criticism. The government has come under attack. Launch an attack or assault on. Begin hostilities or start warfare with. Hitler attacked Poland on September 1, 1939 and started World War II. Attack someone physically or emotionally. The act of attacking. Attacks on women increased last year. An offensive move in a sport or game. They won the game with a 10-hit attack in the 9th inning. A sudden occurrence of an uncontrollable condition. An attack of diarrhea. Begin to injure. The cancer cells are attacking his liver. Set to work upon. Turn one's energies vigorously to a task. I attacked the problem as soon as I got out of bed. Strong criticism. He published an unexpected attack on my work. The onset of a corrosive or destructive process, as by a chemical agent. The film was sensitive to attack by acids. Attack in speech or writing. Aim and shoot with great precision. Attack in speech or writing. A gunshot from a concealed location. Hunt or shoot snipe. Old or New World straight-billed game bird of the sandpiper family, of marshy areas, similar to the woodcocks. Write all the required information onto a form. Fill out this questionnaire, please. Become round, plump, or shapely. Make fat or plump. Make bigger or better or more complete. Supplement what is thought to be deficient. Line or stuff with soft material. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Become round, plump, or shapely. Make fat or plump. Having the shape or form of a circle. An advertisement, usually printed on a page or in a leaflet, intended for wide distribution. He mailed the circular to all subscribers. Describing a circle. Moving in a circle. The circular motion of the wheel. An unofficial association of people or groups. A road junction at which traffic streams circularly around a central island. Form or draw a circle around. Encircle the errors. Street names for flunitrazepam. Any circular or rotating mechanism. The machine punched out metal circles. Movement once around a course. A curved section or tier of seats in a hall or theater or opera house, usually the first tier above the orchestra. They had excellent seats in the dress circle. Ellipse in which the two axes are of equal length. A plane curve generated by one point moving at a constant distance from a fixed point. He calculated the circumference of the circle. Move in a circular path above someone or something. The plane circled, looking for a landing spot. Something approximating the shape of a circle. The chairs were arranged in a circle. Travel around something. Circle the globe. The usual activities in your day. Angling by drawing a baited line through the water. A part song in which voices follow each other. One voice starts and others join in one after another until all are singing different parts of the song at the same time. A fisherman's lure that is used in trolling. He used a spinner as his troll. Angle with a hook and line drawn through the water. Cuz to move round and round. The child trolled her hoop. Circulate, move around. Praise or celebrate in song. All tongues shall troll you. Scandinavian folklore. A supernatural creature, either a dwarf or a giant, that is supposed to live in caves or in the mountains. Sing loudly and without inhibition. Sing the parts of around in succession. Speak or recite rapidly or in a rolling voice. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Refresh one's memory. Make a surface shine. Polish my shoes. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Polish your social manners. A highly developed state of perfection, having a flawless or impeccable quality. They performed with great polish. The property of being smooth and shiny. Improve or perfect by pruning or polishing. A preparation used in polishing. The Slavic language of Poland. Of or relating to Poland or its people or culture. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Bring to a highly developed, finished, or refined state. Make round. Express as a round number. Round off the amount. A charge of ammunition for a single shot. A charge of ammunition for a single shot. Pronounce with rounded lips. Pronounce with rounded lips. Of sounds, full and rich. Orotund tones. Ostentatiously lofty in style. Of sounds, full and rich. Pear-shaped vowels. Having a round shape tapered at one end. Excessively fat. Of sounds, full and rich. Orotund tones. Spherical in shape. Used of movement to or among many different places or in no particular direction. News gets around, or about. In or to a reversed position or direction. Suddenly she turned around. In the area or vicinity. Hanging around. All around or on all sides. Dirty clothes lying around, or about. From beginning to end, throughout. Frigid weather the year around. Of quantities, imprecise but fairly close to correct. Weighs around 100 pounds. An occasion for excessive eating or drinking. Sports, a division during which one team is on the offensive. A contest or fight, especially between boxers or wrestlers. A period of illness. A bout of fever. To break and turn over earth, especially with a plow. Turn the earth in the spring. Twist suddenly so as to sprain. I turned my ankle and couldn't walk for several days. Pass into a condition gradually, take on a specific property or attribute, become. The weather turned nasty. Cause to move around a center so as to show another side of. Turn a page of a book. Undergo a change or development. The water turned into ice. Let something fall or spill from a container. Turn the flour onto a plate. Cause a plastic object, to assume a crooked or angular form. The strong man could turn an iron bar. Undergo a transformation or a change of position or action. We turned from socialism to capitalism. Pass to the other side of. Turn the corner. Have recourse to or make an appeal or request for help or information to. She turned to her relatives for help. Turning or twisting around, in place. A favor for someone. He did me a good turn. Change to the contrary. The tides turned against him. Game. The activity of doing something in an agreed succession. It is my turn. A short performance that is part of a longer program. A circular segment of a curve. Sports, a division during which one team is on the offensive. A time period for working, after which you will be relieved by someone else. A movement in a new direction. The turning of the wind. An unforeseen development. Events suddenly took an awkward turn. The act of changing or reversing the direction of the course. He took a turn to the right. Go sour or spoil. The cream has turned, we have to throw it out. Accomplish by rotating. Turn a somersault. Alter the functioning or setting of. Turn the dial to 10. Become officially 1 year older. She is turning 50 this year. Cause to change or turn into something different. Assume new characteristics. The princess turned the frog into a prince by kissing him. Cause to move along an axis or into a new direction. Turn your face to the wall. Cause to move around or rotate. Turn a key. Change color. In Vermont, the leaves turn early. Change orientation or direction, also in the abstract sense. The mugger turned and fled before I could see his face. Channel one's attention, interest, thought, or attention toward or away from something. The pedophile turned to boys for satisfaction. Direct at someone. She turned a smile on me. Get by buying and selling. The company turned a good profit after a year. Move around an axis or a center. The wheels are turning. shape by rotating on a lathe or cutting device or a wheel. Turn the legs of the table. Taking a short walk out and back. We took a turn in the park. The act of turning away or in the opposite direction. He made an abrupt turn away from her. To send or let go. They turned away the crowd at the gate of the governor's mansion. Make bigger or better or more complete. Fill out. These studies round out the results of many years of research. Make round. Express as a round number.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.